Hi guys, welcome back to an episode of DB Cars, and today's episode I'll be reviewing TribeCar Hyundai Accent. So let's dive straight to this video right now. Alright then, so here is guys the Hyundai Accent from TribeCar itself. So basically I'll be showing you guys the damages for this car if there's any before I show you guys the interior, as well as I show you guys the exterior before I show you guys the interior. So let me just show you guys the damages there's for car if there's any. The only damages that so far that I spotted upon first inspection wise is just some scrapes right here, and there's another one on the other side as well, which you guys can see itself. So yeah, and that car condition wise still not, it seems quite amazing that there isn't really any big major scratches on the car itself, despite the age itself. So that's the last point. And that is probably it for this car itself. So let me just show you guys the trunk space for the Accent itself. So basically to access the trunk space, then you press the button on the key, which this is the key right here itself. So basically on the key itself, just got your lock, unlock, and your trunk with this button. So to access the trunk, just need to press hold on this, and you see the unlatching of the trunk. And once unlatched, you can access the trunk right just like that itself. So yeah, so basically this is the trunk space for the car itself. Nothing much you get in the rear, just a spare tire and some umbrella inside there itself. So basically right now up on screen right here is the trunk space for this Accent itself. So basically this is how much trunk space that this car has itself. So yeah, overall one downside is you don't get any button to access the rear seat itself. So basically if you want to fold down the rear seat, you have to do it manually via this lever right here, which I can show you guys right now, which is in the rear of the car, which is right here itself. So yeah, so basically just pull on that lever and the seat will just basically drop down itself. So yeah, and that is all for the trunk space for the the Accent. Let me just, to close the trunk, just very simple, just need to slam it real shut and just ensure that it's not open itself. So yeah, but the second way of accessing the trunk is via this lever right here itself. So basically just pull on this and you'll be able to access the trunk space from the inside itself. So yeah, alright then, now let me just show you guys the rear seat for the car itself. So entering the rear isn't a big problem because the doors open quite wide, but once you're in here, this is how much trunk space, rear space you get in this car itself. One downside is, as you guys notice, is a smaller car. It's like a step down from the Elantra or the Avante, if I'm not on the 5th or 6th generation. So hence there might be some styling hue that you might get for that generation of cars itself. So in the rear, what do you get? Well, weirdly, for behind the driver's seat, you don't get any storage pocket, which is a little bit weird, but you do get a storage option right here, right behind the passenger seat itself. But not to worry, if here doesn't have any space, you can always just put it right here itself. You can put a drink and some other stuff, as well as you got your window switches right here, as well as your door release handle. One thing you have to note for this car is, if you were to fully wind down the windows on this vehicle itself, it won't go fully flush with the doors itself, because somehow it's not really that I don't know why it's not fully all the way down itself, which I can show you guys later on itself. So yeah, but in the way to get in the rear, well, you get a light which can be turned on or turned off, so on or off, or in the center when the doors are open itself. One good thing that you for this car itself is, as you guys can see, the front is, it can be adjusted manually itself so that it doesn't coincide with the rear itself. So you got two individual separate lighting control for the car itself, so which is a plus point for this vehicle itself. Unfortunately, you don't really get any armrest for this vehicle. The only place you can press your arm on is on the doors right there itself. But right now I'll be showing you guys how does the center seating feels like. So let me just screw it right over. One good plus point I can see for this car itself is the transmission tunnel is not really that high, so it won't really have any issue itself. So yeah, plus as you guys can see, this is how my seat, this is how it feels like to sit in the center itself. So as one thing is, this car is not really the biggest itself, so sitting three full-grown size adult in the rear would definitely be a struggle, because definitely be touching shoulder to shoulder itself. So that's a downside to this vehicle. Plus, just now one of my friends pointed out that this car actually is somewhat similar to your Toyota Vios. Maybe it's a different. I'm not too sure about which year that this Accent came out, but probably I'll put on the screen right here. So this is the year that came out. So probably it could be the same year that. Sorry, it could be the same year as the Vios, or if not. So yeah. But other than that, legroom space is almost about 4 fingers of legroom space on the left side. Right side is about a 3 finger space itself. So yeah, headroom wise not too bad, just about a fist of headroom space itself. So yeah, overall not too bad for this car itself. Alternatively, if you want to put space, you can always just put right here. There's some storage space right here for the car itself. So yeah. Oh yeah, and before I show you guys the front, I forgot to show you guys the overall seating space for this car just now, which is you got about a fist of, about 4 fingers of legroom space itself. Headroom wise, about a fist itself. So it's about the same as the center seating position, which I showed you guys earlier, just now, a few seconds ago itself. So yeah, but other than that, this is how the dashboard look like for the. This is how it looked like for the Accent itself. Now let me just jump to the front and show you guys the front part of the car itself. So let's do that. So stepping out of the car isn't a big problem, because the doors open quite wide, so there's a plus point, so getting in and out won't be any problem at all itself. So yeah, now let me just show you guys the front. Alright then, now let me just show you guys the front of the car itself. So stepping right into the front, it's a big problem, because same thing, doors open quite wide, so you're able to get in and out quite easily. So basically this is how it looks like for the front part of the car. Basically just got a very nice big storage compartment right here to put your stuff if you want to. If not, I think I could put my entire bag there if I can itself, which I can itself. So yeah, but moving on, you got a second storage space right here to put your phone if you want to, let's say to charge or whatever, because there's a USB type A port right there, an aux port, and a 12-volt socket outlet right there itself. So yeah, and you got a secret lighter thing right here itself as well. So yeah, moving right down back, you got your gear selector right here itself, so that you can just shift to any of the gear respectively itself. So moving on, you got another storage space right here and 2 cup holders, and same thing, got this space right here which could be shared with the front and rear of the passenger itself. You got your traditional handbrake right here, and that's probably it. So yeah, the only storage option if you want to hide your stuff is in that glove compartment itself. So yeah, other than that, now let me just show you guys the AC controls. So as you guys can see, this is the AC controls for the vehicle itself. Very simple and easy to use. That's right here to adjust the temperature, your fan speed, and the airflow of the fan itself. So yeah, and you got your recirculation function right here itself. Other than that, that's all for the AC controls. Really, there's nothing much to show you about the AC controls itself. So yeah, if you're wondering how to turn on the AC, just by pressing this button right here itself. So yeah, moving right on top, you got your rear defrost right here and your hazard light button right here itself, and that's probably it. And this is just indicating the people that are not fastened in their seatbelt itself. So yeah. Alright, moving on top, you guys got your typical Hyundai infotainment itself. So basically just got all your shortcut keys on either side. So basically got FM radio. This is your media if let's say you're connected via the cable to your device right here. And you got a SIG track for if let's say you got DVD inserted into the vehicle itself. Same for this as well. So yeah, I got menu and folder if whatever thing you got plugged into the vehicle itself. Alright, moving on, you got knob on either side. So basically this to adjust the radio, this to adjust the volume, and this to adjust the tune of the radio station itself. And the 6 shortcut keys right here on the screen if let's say you want to go to any of the saved radio station itself. So yeah, and that is all for the infotainment itself. Moving on, you got let me just show you guys the wheel. So this is how the wheel look like for the Accent. So very simple and clean itself. Unfortunately, don't really get any buttons on the steering wheel, which is a bit of the downside if let's say you want it to be easily reached. But hey, since this is a downside of the Elantra or the Avante technically you don't really get it itself. So yeah, but what you get is you got some stocks on either side. So basically, I don't know why, but maybe for that year of Hyundai, their wiper controls are on the left hand side, and the indicators and light switch are on the right hand side, which is same as the Japanese car itself. Maybe they decided to switch the where they place the indicators and wipers down the road itself, which is I don't know how to say, but it's just weird. Like, why I don't understand why they want to change it down the road itself when they could have just kept it on the right hand side, same as the Japanese cars itself. But on the left hand side, let me just show you on the left hand side. So basically on the left hand side, you just got your wiper control switch itself. So to activate it, just go all the way down or all the way up, and one up for just one sweep of the wipers. Pull back towards the windscreen wipers, and you gotta adjust now how frequent you want it of the front wipers via this knob right here itself. So yeah. Alright then, on the other side you got your light control switch, which can be turned by this knob right here. Indicator just up or down. High beam just need to push forward. Deactivate high beam, just pull back one time, and flash the high beam, just need to pull back and you flash the high beam itself. So yeah, that's probably it for that. Moving on, you just got your gauge brightness right here, which can be adjusted, and your traction control button right here itself. Right down below is just your OBD port or your fuse port itself. So that I don't think you'll be touching that anytime soon, so probably won't touch that. You got your trunk release button right down there itself, and your fuel door just right down there as well as the trunk release button itself. So yeah. Alright then, lastly just the 4 window switches right here itself, your lock unlock function. These may be from rolling down the windows, and you got your mirror adjusting tool right here itself. So yeah. Oh yeah, to adjust the mirrors, just need left for the left hand side, right for the right hand side, and center when you're not adjusting any mirror itself. And you can just press adjust the mirror by this D-pad looking thing right here itself. So yeah. Alright then, lastly you just got your sun visors right here itself, which is be folded down. Got very nice mirror. Unfortunately no lighting at all. Lighting mostly just come from here by pressing the light on either side itself. So yeah, but one thing to think is take down and swivel to the other side if you do not want light coming in from this side itself, and then just put it back. And the same for the passenger side as well. So yeah, and then you just got your sunglasses holder right here itself, and your light switch which I showed you guys just now already, which can be turned on by the press of it. So yeah. Alright then, let me just turn on the car and show you guys some last few functions of the vehicle. So basically this is a old-fashioned car, so basically you got to insert the key into the ignition. So basically just all the way in, one swipe for the accessory power to let it prime, and just once ready, just need this and the car will start up. So when the car is fully started up, you can actually this is how it looks like once fully started up. Basically just need to press on the trick function right here to access the button itself, which you can see is just cycling through its various functions itself. So yeah, and that oh yeah, and lastly let me just show you just the infotainment screen itself. So this is the infotainment screen itself. Basically just press the various functions itself. Just basically press on the various function itself. So I won't be going in depth about that, but if you guys want to try out, you can always rent this car out, which I'll put in the description box right down below it itself. So yeah. Alright then, so yeah, first I'll show you guys how to adjust the steering wheel and the seat as well. So basically to adjust the steering wheel itself, just need to click this lever right down below here, and you'll be able to adjust the steering wheel itself. To adjust the seat itself, there's basically just this lever right here to adjust how forward or how back you want, and for the angle of the seat itself and the height will be right here as well. So the height of the seat will be here, and the angle of the seat will be right here itself. So yeah, and that's all I say for this. If you got the video itself, do click the subscribe button down right below to see more videos like this, or click subscribe and see my 2 other videos. And with that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.